Hi, YouTube. This is Harper. How's it going out there? This is Harper again. I'm talking about the disservice of the Democratic Party. They doing us a disservice. Y'all, American citizens, people, I want y'all to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna start doing some talks and get some stuff going. Hey, I got some information I want to share and I want to be a part of, and I think I'm on to something. I was a Democrat diehard all my life. That's all I knew. Now I voted Republican and I see myself as an independent. But as I grow and start to really see myself as a Republican now, I'm one of the walk away people. I'm very glad I done it. I understand why I did it. I have gobs and gobs of information why I did it. I done did it. I do an assessment on the community to find out really what's going on. Keeping knowledge, understanding things, and what's going on now. The Democrat Party has done the American people a disservice, and definitely black people. Not only black, but the American people. I mean, mostly the middle class and poor American people who look for opportunities, jobs, different things to go to nicer communities and have a good, rich experience, suburban lifestyle. The Democrats are doing us a disservice. I live in a beautiful, beautiful area. We have two pools. We have a fitness center. It's beautiful. It's in Alpharetta, Georgia. And the Democrats in Georgia have allowed a lot of illegal aliens to come inside our communities. They're setting up foundations where they can get housing vouchers and different things like that. And some of these people are moving next door to apartments that are going for almost $2,000 a month. Because when you have kids and stuff like that, you get more housing, you get more money for your housing. And they believe in having kids. And then they get food stamps, and then their husbands are working on construction sites, doing the plumbing, making thousands of dollars a week, driving big trucks, and then they come home and don't know how to live. Their kids run all over the place, running in and out of the fitness center, hanging around the pool. Some of them getting in the pool in the summer with blue jean shorts on, eating corn in the pool, shocking us American citizens. We have conformed to a different way. We, as Americans, go to the suburb to be suburban. We pay for that life. We understand that life. So versus being what they would call in some inner city neighborhoods or like the hood or whatever, we go to some places, we pay a different price so that we can experience a different lifestyle. Well, that's becoming attacked. It's becoming a culture shock in a lot of those areas. Seriously, it's seriously happening. And it's shocking, even to me. It's shocking. So these people showing up out of nowhere, they're getting over, they're in the store buying everything they want because they have the money, they have the resources, but we are paying the taxes as American citizens. And a lot of them are here illegally and they can't even speak English. I work in two different businesses. And one of the businesses that I work in, people shop and they buy a lot of stuff and they buy it online and they come and pick it up. These guys are coming in there not even knowing how to speak English. And some restaurants and some fast food joints that we go to in our area, we can't even get a proper exchange of what we need to order because they don't even know what we're saying. I asked for a McDouble and a McChicken at the McDonald's, and she gave me a big chicken. I said McChicken, a Mac chicken, and she said, "Oh, big chicken." And she took almost 5 minutes to find out what I was talking about. The manager had to come up front, basically, and all they had hired all illegals, all Mexicans, the Hondurans, the Guatemalans in there working. So they're also practicing gentrification. So, like I said on one of my videos, my son went to try to get a job there because it's in his neighborhood, and he got told that they weren't taking any applications. And the first person that talked to him, she said she don't speak much English. So he got really butthurt about it because it was like aggravating to him. And I said, "Where's the manager?" And she pointed at the other lady, and the other lady said, "We didn't have no applications." So my son got a little Spanish friend, and they're young adults. So we took them up there, 2021, whatever, and to see if he could ask for application, and he did in Spanish. Well, they told him to come back on Wednesday and everything. So I ended up calling the headquarters. I called corporate and I complained. I gave a formal complaint. It was very elegant and shrewd, until the point where the owner called me herself and pretended to be concerned and asked me what was going on. And she named the people that was in there working. And I said, "Well, there's a huge language barrier in there." And I explained to her what had happened. And when I come to learn that a lot of people have experienced that at that particular location. So come to find out, the manager, who's Honduran, hired her son and her sister and all of them in there. So there's the whole family in there working, and they won't give other people jobs. So this is what they're doing also on these construction sites and everything else. So in every time somebody gets smart with the manager, this Guatemalan Honduras son, a Honduran son, he would get angry with the customers and spit on one of them, and they had to call the police on him. He went to jail, and they let him come back and work. And this is in Alpharetta, but it's quiet. They have sanctuary laws in our cities without telling us. So I called the police about some illegals being in Roswell, Alpharetta, Georgia, and the police let me know that they have a law put in place where they can't work directly with ICE anymore. So those are sanctuary laws, and that's what Stacey Abrams was trying to um, push the agenda. Was trying to finish up. She wanted to cling to that and abandon American citizens and abandon even her own people, which are black folks. We got enough problem as it is. We've conformed to a way that's undesirable in our community, some communities. Okay, I'm an educator, and we got folks that's like us that are educating stuff, but predominantly in black communities in poor areas, blacks are left in dire situation where they're killing each other, different things, their anger, this is stuff. They've been disenfranchised in so many ways, and they have conformed to a image that has been portrayed by rappers and media and stuff. There's a lot of stuff. The war on drugs that was planted in the black community, and black folks took to it. So, we trying to deal with that, but illegal immigration coming in here, and we're aiding them to a life that outdoes us as American citizens, including white folks. They are bypassing some white people, and this is why they're angry. This is why the country's tired of it now, and they should be. And it's shocking our community. When I can take this cell phone and on my cameras outside and show you how beautiful it is here, but then when you start to see who they allow to be in the area on a lot of levels, will dishearten you. It is just like whoa. And some of these people from other countries, they not using patio furniture on their balconies, and they're putting living room couches out there and kitchen table chairs in the front of their house. And that's an eyesore. It's like that's something real trashy poor people do. I'm not gonna necessarily say trashy, but um a lot of it is just it's not uniform. And when you paying money to live somewhere, it's supposed to be a certain way because you giving your hard earned work money. And there are people who live in my neighborhood who make well over six figures, who have decided to move in the next neighborhood over because they dealt with certain things. And then when they moved there, they found out it was there too. So it's a crisis. Their culture, they want to bring Honduran and Guatemala here. They don't want to conform to the American way. So this is a problem. And we got black folks standing up pushing the agenda to save illegal immigration. What in the hell? They don't even like you. So what you saving them for? And it's just crazy. And President Donald Trump, I really love the president. I appreciate him for what he doing. I know he may be he's not perfect. I can't say whether he's racist or not, but what I can say is that he has respect for the American people. They say, oh, he disrespecting reporters and all that. I saw how the reporters do in a Skoda and everything. They strike matches, fires. They're igniting um, divisive exchanges with the president to gain for media. And they've been trained to do that. They've been indoctrinated by the Democrat Party. And a lot of the stuff the Democrats are doing, they're lying. They're not airing everything. They're not showing everything. They're showing what they want you to see so that they can continue to have you blind. And it's just deplorable. It's a mess for them to even do that. So I'm in Georgia, and I hope Brian Kemp can help fix this situation because we'll be your ears and your eyes. But there's a lot of stuff we got to do in this country. There's a lot of fixing we got to do as far as our own race as blacks. But yet we have two or three kinds of black people. We have two kinds. We have the sophisticated, which is another word for smart, and the classy. And then we have the black people who are followers. And I call those people who are followers undesirables because they're followers. Don't mean I don't love them and care about them, but it's a true label and a true statement. And they follow different things and they get in trouble and they be undesirable. And sometimes they're in public places and it's embarrassing and they don't know how to exchange professionally. So we're looked at as a group when they do that. And all black people are not alike. We're not like that. All of us. Some of us was raised very well. I got politicians in my family, school teachers and all that, nurses and all that, police officer. But we not all alike, okay? But I love my people, and collectively, black people have bought into the stigma of um, what's been portrayed, and it's our fault. A lot of our own fault to buy into that stigma. However, it's not our fault alone. But we don't need to be giving our resources to illegal immigration. And I'm telling you, these people are worse. They say blacks are worse, but these people they having 7 babies on the 14th Amendment, 10 and all of that. They're taking over. They are numbering people. It's a more serious situation. They're not coming here to live with us as a family. They want what we got and they're trying to take it from us. Harper with America First.